dear friend of mine, and it has been a long time. We have a lot to catch up on. The
Yeah.
last time a sit down conversation,
Hmm.
something crazy happened while we were doing this. And at the time, he was promoting his album, which was 3 a.m., and the
Hmm.
series as well, too. Uh, for those of you who don't know, January 6th happened that same exact day that Nico was with me, but it was on Instagram, and he was
Oh
showing it to me
yes,
on television. So
yes,
it was
yes.
great. Yes, and a lot has changed since. So we'll be getting
Ah,
into that later. But
um,
how have you been? Happy 2026, and you look amazing.
oh, thank you. Happy 2026 to you too. Um, I've been good. I can't complain. I've been just working, recording music, and um, just living life. I guess you could say.
Yes, and you sat there, brother K Tukes. They're already talking about the new album. Yes, it
Oh
is fire.
yes, 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 yeah,
So shout
yeah,
outs to my brother K Tukes. Shout outs to you.
yeah. Shout out to
Hey, baby.
Kenneth Tooks. Yes.
That is my brother. That's my brother. And he's up there in Florida where you're at. For those of you know, y'all know I'm
Mhm.
in little old South Carolina. Ain't nothing changed over here. But oh my goodness, where do I begin? Catch up on everything. You've got new music.
Yeah.
The series you did 3 a.m. The series. The last
Yes.
time like we spoke, January 6th happened. And Nico was
2020.
showing
Right.
us, was showcasing some music for me, and then he flipped to the TV. They were scaling the wall. So
Oh yeah, yeah. That was crazy.
that happened in real time when we were doing our conversation, and he was promoting his album at the time. So 3 a.m. and now the newest album, which everyone knows about. I was listening to some of it while I was getting
Mhm.
glammed hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
thank you. I appreciate you
Pretzel,
so much.
Pretzel and Sweat are two of my favorites, and I love them dearly.
Yeah.
So the writing process for this new album, what was it like for you writing these singles? And we're going to do something called play by play where you give me a word describing each single from the album.
Okay, so I would say writing this project was it was interesting. A lot of these songs were written maybe 5 6 years ago. During the original process of me um recording 3 a.m. the EP, but then I had got a new engineer, and um so it was like a whole big old mix up. So now like I was working with somebody new, because this guy, shout out to him, Mix by Zoe, he like engineered my whole project, like the most majority of my project, except for the songs that was on the original, like the EP version. But like I met him through my friend Stacy Amoy, and I was like, okay, yeah, we got to work, like, and we started working together, and we were recording so much music because I was going to him literally every almost every week, some type of way, and then um, I think the first song that we did together, like that I released, was I believe Waves. I think it was Waves. Yeah, I think it was Waves. Was the first song that I released that was like engineered by him. And people were like saying they like it. And I was like, okay, well, you know. And then back to the writing thing. I jumped off topic. I'm so bad. Um when it comes to the writing, like I had a lot of time to like reflect on like life, where I am now. Um there was more songs that was supposed to be on the project, but that were like a lot more personal, and spoke about different things. I had a rock song on there at one point in time. Um, just trying to expand my horizons and stuff like that. But stuff happens. But yeah.
And it tied in perfectly. And speaking of rock, I can see you doing that because on 3 a.m. you did slow dance and the guitar when the song
Oh yeah,
opens.
yeah,
So you
yeah. No.
incorporated a little bit of that acoustic guitar, that rock
Mhm.
into 3 a.m. But for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
project, it's completely different. It's a completely more, how can I say it? A more adult. or sensuous approach on life.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
always do, but this one is different. But I'm gonna go through and do something called play by play, and you tell me a thought or emotion about each song from the
Okay.
album. The first song I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna mix them up, not in order. Shout outs to my girl, Chef Sky. Welcome. She says, "Hey
Hi,
Stevie,
Chef Sky. How you doing?
it is all right, girl. You are right on. We're right on time. It's perfect." All right, so the first song is called "Glow," and so I'm gonna mix them up.
My bad. I'm sorry. I was sharing it to Twitter. Okay, so you said glow in the dark.
Yes,
One word, right?
yes.
Let's see. Glow in the dark, I would say romantic. Romantic, definitely. Yeah.
First time.
Um Intimate. Intimate, definitely intimate.
Shutdown.
Mm. I like shutdown. One word to describe shutdown. One word that I would use to describe shutdown would be um motivated.
Wild out.
Fun. Oh, that's fun.
For the love.
For the love. Hmm, storytelling.
Sweat, which is one of my personal favorites from the album.
Energetic.
69. And it's self-explanatory. If you know, you know. So I'm gonna let Nico take.
69. A word that I would use to describe a word that I would use to describe 69 would be mm, horny.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this one is an interlude. Darius.
Darius interlude. Ooh, a time. um, I would say um like um like mm, like in my feelings. I'm not sure. It's like uh so feelings. I would say feels, just like feels. Yeah, because it's on. Yeah,
Messing
what's
around.
going on, Kimbo?
Messing around is
Messing around. I would say bop.
okay.
Because messing around is a bop. It's a fun song.
Pretz.
Um, pretzel. Sensual, like seductive, sensual, seductive, something like that. Yeah.
And y'all already know last but certainly not least, effing around.
Well, effing around and messing around are the same thing, but they're just like one is the dirty version and clean version. But the dirty version, same thing. I would say, bop. Like definitely an interesting song.
You thing I can say about you and knowing you from years of sitting out and having a conversation with you is that every single that you put out, you've always evolved and just your sound has changed a lot. And I think Chrissy even said it in the comments best that we can't put you in a box as far as music. Like your creativity is on a whole nother level. And even when you did the climax series, the single, the one thing I pay attention to when I listen to music is the instruments in the background. And Nico Love loves a guitar. Is that your signature instrument to include into your music? Because it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful how you incorporate rock and roll, and then you incorporate like an island type of vibe about it as well too. Is that
Yeah.
your signature go-to?
Wait, go say back what you were saying because it could disconnected me really, really bad. Like it froze me
Okay.
and disconnected me. Yeah.
Yes, I was saying that almost every piece of music that you put out, your sound, and many years of sitting down and having a sit down with you and chatting
Yeah.
with you, your sound has always evolved. And I'm the type of listener of music, I pay attention to the instruments in the background.
Hmm.
And even for the climax theme song, and you did the single, you released the single as well too. Uh, Guitar is like your signature thing.
Oh yes, it
And
is. No, it is. Yeah.
when you do that, you make me think of somebody else, and I'm pretty sure you already know who I'm gonna say.
Oh.
If he was still here, he's notorious for a guitar and playing all instruments. That would be Prince. You're
Oh no, that's a
Yeah,
great. No, thank you. That's an honor,
yes,
definitely. I
Nico.
definitely love Prince. Love like a lot of his songs. When Doves Cry is one of my favorite songs.
And you kind of gave us your rendition of When the Doves Cry on 3 a.m., which was another sad love song, which you played for me when that
Oh yeah,
fiasco happened
yeah,
January 6th. So you gave us
yes.
your version, which is a beautiful ballad. Y'all need to go and listen to it. So if
Oh,
you
thank
have it, my
you.
brother said Pretzel is his favorite.
Oh yeah, no, pretzel is like a lot of people have really start like have told me how they like pretzel a lot. I'm actually doing a remix to pretzel, and then hopefully we'll be releasing a music video, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we're gonna pray. It's just hopefully we can get this remix recorded um and done. Then yeah. But my thing now is just like if I'm gonna do the remix with the like I have a friend that I want to put on it, but I also have some artists that that I think would be really nice that I've never worked with, and I think would be like dope, to hear their interpretation of Pretzel.
Like one thing I can say about you is you, and it's another singer that's an independent artist as well too that I've had the pleasure of interviewing. And
Hmm.
we call him the male Sade. His name is Phil Loft. Y'all both
Hmm.
love a guitar. Y'all love an acoustic. And
Oh
I could see
yes.
you doing an acoustic for the live audience, like with
Hmm.
climax, with all of your songs, because it is a thing. And I was telling K Tooks this. Me and K Tooks, we talk music all the time. He called me before our interview, and he was like, "Sister, are you nervous to interview?" I'm like, "No, I've known Nico for a minute now.
Yeah.
Why would I be nervous?" But we're talking music here, and we talk. Brandy, as you guys know, Brandy got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh yes.
Uh, yes,
Congratulations.
so congratulations to her. And longevity, Nico, you have longevity. So it's like every EP, every single that you've put out, from Ecstasy to Climax to 3 a.m. to
Oh my God,
Vanilla.
ecstasy goes way back. Wow, that's
Yes,
very far back.
I told y'all a day one.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way back.
That
Day one
is
over
whew, that is very, very far back. Lord. Very, very far
and now
back.
you have the newest project out. So I mean, your sound has always changed throughout the years. Visuals, a single, you've always given us that. What is the
Mhm.
key to having longevity? Because you have it, Nico, the standing power, and I'm so proud of you. It's been a minute since we spoke, and to see where you're at now, both of us.
I
What's
feel like it's about like taking your time, definitely. I mean, I would say my only thing that's like ever held me back was myself because there was times where I was like, "Oh, this has to be perfect. This has to be perfect." And something I realized is that stuff are sometimes already perfect. You're just beating a dead horse. Like and you're just, you want the best project and stuff like that, and you want people to be like, okay, well, yeah, he went, went ham on this and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just better to just get it out there. The best thing is to get it out there. And I had a lot of friends. Like I remember when I started previewing music for 3 a.m. the album. Like I think I had previewed like it was a couple of other songs that are not on the project, but um I was previewing them for a friend or some like some friends and stuff like that. They was like, "You need to put this out. You need to put this out and all stuff and stuff." And I'm like, "Soon, soon. It's not done yet." It's like, "No, it's done. Just put it out." But yeah, so I mean, and then I think also too, I was just working on a bunch of different projects at once, so that kind of like like maneuvers everything because I'm always because music is always changing. So it's like I would say the key to longevity is like staying hip with the times and then also trying to find your originality, like or your voice, that sets you apart.
And that you do, like Chris said in the comments earlier, you don't place yourself in a box. We can't put you in a box. And there are so many
Yeah.
artists who do not like to be categorized.
Mhm.
Prince was one of them.
Yeah.
Prince broke. Oh, you incorporated hip hop, you incorporated R&B. You said rock and roll. You wanted to add rock and roll to this album, but it's just
Yeah.
chef's perfection.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason we didn't get to add rock and roll to the album is because, like, keep in mind, a lot of these songs were recorded a long time ago. So when I bought these, like when I was working with different producers, uh, they've now went on to like sell these beats. So now they sold. So like I'm like uploading. So it was a like I think I don't know if you remember, but like when I was uploading my album or like to or sending it in and stuff like that. Um, I had to like it was so many delays on my project because it was supposed to come out a certain day and it didn't come out on that day because like everything like it was just a bunch of things going on. I had to re-upload my album maybe like 3 or 4 times. Um with everything, it was like it was very aggravating. Very, very aggravating. And then
But you all go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'll
and
finish.
then I was like, okay, well, I was like, and then I remember like I was trying to debate what's gonna be the first single. And I was like, okay, well, I think uh Pretzel and Ghost were like the last 2 songs I recorded. Um and so they're like I feel like a most more recent version of my voice or whatever or where I'm at now. Um and Sweat was wait, Sweat. Okay, so Sweat, Pretzel. Oh, there you go. Sweat and Ghost were recorded. No, I mean, Pretzel and Ghost were recorded last, but like I think before that, Sweat was the last song that I recorded, and then you know, oh
Christian says the song "Ghost" is my favorite.
yeah, Ghost is a nice song. It's a very I felt like it was a very good introduction back to me, like 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 it got to like I got to showcase my vocals a lot more and like show how I've grown. And I kept like I remember I was trying to pick what was going to be the first single. It was either going to be Pretzel or Ghost, or I think it was like or Wild Out or Sweat, one of the two, like one of those four. And I remember we were scheduled to do like a music video for Sweat, and then I canceled it. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to do Sweat no more. And then we filmed the video for Ghost, but I did not like it, so I never released it. Um, but yeah, and then I think Ghost, like when I was like after I recorded it, I kept playing it back. I kept on listening to that song. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is the song. This is the first single. Definitely is.
And look how it all tied out perfectly, the lineup, because you
Yeah,
always
I
have
think
a
it did.
way. I was going to say, you always have a way of letting us know that you're coming out with something. You take the Beyonce approach. Remember when Beyonce dropped Break My Soul. She took everything down off of Instagram and it was completely black. And then she put like a almost like a puzzle. You see part of her face, and then you see part of her
Mhm.
standing in the glass. You do that as well too, Nico. Like you give us like a puzzle, like, okay, is he coming out with something? And even
Yeah.
Beyonce, we were trying to pinpoint it. How you can tell if she's coming out with music, because I know a lot of people are asking and speculating, will there be an act three to Renaissance? I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say. One thing I can tell you is pay attention to details. And you were keen on details as well as she. She's keen on details as well
Yes.
too. And whenever she drops a photo, there's always a hidden sign in the photo. Whenever Nico drops a photo, there's a hidden telltale sign in the photo. And we
Yeah.
pay very close attention to the details. And that
Yeah.
is
We try
one
to.
thing that you are keen in doing.
Yeah, and I mean also too, like I was like I was doing like I think we started like prepping like album covers and all this type of stuff like some months ago. Like I want to say like in January or something like that. And like late December. And we was taking all these pictures for everything. Like I took pictures, like promo pictures. I took like my Valentine's Day shoot. I took the album cover. I took the ghost cover. Like it was a bunch of things I was taking at one time, and I was like, okay, well, now I got these pictures taken. We can start figuring out everything. And we filmed the video for Ghost, but I didn't like it, so we didn't use it. I was like, okay, well, that's it.
And again, it's all about balance and not just about finding balance, but you are a perfectionist. You
Hmm.
like every single detail to be perfect. And that is, I was expecting a video for some of the album. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to ask that question, will there be videos for the albums? And which
We
songs?
are like I'm going to try my best to get some videos out. I know like I definitely want to do a video to Pretzel. Um and I definitely want to do one to Sweater Wild Out because I feel like people don't know I dance unless you've seen like me on like my rails or something like that and you see me dance, but like people don't know like I actually like dance. And at one point in time I was about to be a backup dancer for some major artists, but things didn't work out. but um but yeah, I mean, so I think people haven't seen that aspect of me, so like I think that'll be nice to share. Like I've always I feel like people have seen me, they've seen me act, they see me sing, they see me uh, you know, and then they see me, like I feel like, they've heard my voice or everybody's familiar with my face. They've heard, uh, me talk about different things, like different topics, do YouTube videos. So it's like a bunch of things that people have seen me do. But um I'm being hopefully we get to that stage. I really do want to get to that stage. I mean, also too, like I have my own production company, but we're focused on more so um like getting shows done and stuff like that, and working on shows and like staying, focused to them and stuff like that. But that stuff is sometimes hard. Getting shows done takes some time. It definitely does. It takes a lot out of you. I'll say that much. And then it's like getting the cast to be on one accord and stuff like that. Like I'm working on another show right now called Fifth Degree, and that's coming along really, really well. And it's about a boy band, and it's really fun. That show is going to be really, really fun. We just got to start filming. The script is written, everything is written, so we're just waiting till every member is free and they're like available and stuff like that. One of my also too one of my shout out to one of my actors, Tay Henry. He got his debut with like acting with on my show 3 a.m. and then now he's on I think a Signal 23 show that's about to come out too. or something like that, called Cairo and something. I'm not sure, but congratulations to him too. Hey, how you doing, Faith? So yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
shout outs to my
I'm
shout outs to
excited.
my
So yeah, I'm excited to
I'm excited
do.
for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And yes, let's talk about that. Three shout outs to my girl Faith is the Substance. Y'all go and check her out. Me and K Tooks did an interview with her, and her platform is everything. So y'all go and show
Mm,
my girl some love and check her out as well. Definitely. And that's going to be a great show. It is. Whenever you put out a show or something, I always look forward to watching it. Like I
mhm,
binged watched the entire 3 a.m. series. So tell us, this is based off of your album 3 a.m. And what's so, again, I keep going back to that day when you were promoting it, when you came
mhm.
on and you were promoting it with me. It was 2021, 2022. And in
I
that
think it was
fiasco,
2021 because the album
yes.
released in, yeah, it was 2021 because the album released on December 4th, 2020, 2020. Wait, yeah, 12/04/2020. Yeah, so that's when the original 3 a.m. released. So
Yep.
yeah.
And you were playing the music for me. We were reviewing it together, and the one that I was playing was another sad love song. And then
Yes.
Nico pauses. I can remember it just like it was the light of day. Nico pauses it. Oh my God! And the fiasco happened. They were
Oh yeah.
scaling the wall. Hands over to the television,
No, yeah,
and
it
I'm like,
was.
"What
Who
the
was Lord?
hell is going?" That
Yeah, and then
was
now we're,
crazy.
and I don't know how we are back in that again. I don't. Yeah, it's crazy how we're just back to that again. Is just beyond me. So I mean,
Thank you.
hopefully hopefully we win these these midterms and November and get his ass up out of here.
Yes, because he's got to go, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen the most recent with the Supreme Court today. He's pissed about it, and anytime he's pissed. The last time me and Nico were here, I was K Tubes knows I have not been letting up, but I
Mm.
love to see you get political. I was screaming. You were in the under one of the things because I get in the comments too, and
Mm.
like Don Lemon will ask questions, and I said, "Is that Nico getting into it with somebody from MAGA?" And baby Nico
Oh
was
yeah.
tearing him
Oh yeah,
up.
no, I will
The
always.
post
I'm gonna always speak up for any injustices, any like I will always speak up for women, trans women. I will always speak up for my LGBT community. Um, I will always speak up for Black women. I mean, women in general too. Um, I will speak up for my men, but sometimes they don't need speaking up for. And I just make sure that my voice is heard. I'm a very opinionated person. And I let it be known that hey, I don't care for that whole that movement over there.
none of us.
I'm a very very known Democrat. I promoted and not promoted, I wouldn't say promoted, but campaigned for Kamala when she was running, and I was
Girl.
definitely campaigning for Joe Biden and Kamala when they were running together. So yeah, I was always, always, even Hillary Clinton, I was definitely campaigning. I think my first election I was able to vote was Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. So yeah, that was the
Yes.
very first election that I was able to vote. And I think at that time I remember I was filming 3A, I mean not 3 AM Climax with
Yes.
Arquez, and he's a Trump supporter. and and
Yes.
and we and we butt heads all the time. But it's nothing but love for him. But yeah.
We wish him well. Anybody who's on that side, stay over there. And make sure you register to vote. As Nico said, get out and vote. It is important because
Yes.
right now this is not democracy. This is, as I was saying with when I sat
I don't
down,
know what it is.
it's totalitarianism. Eric
Mm,
Benet, the singer Eric Benet, was breaking it down like how fascists come in and they can take over government, how they can breach everything and control every aspect of our lives. The
Oh,
merger,
too.
Warner Brothers, Paramount, they can control what you see and what you hear. That's how fascism works. And this what they did in
Hmm.
the 1930s in Germany with Hitler. But you know, anybody who published the truth was labeled an enemy. What did he say during the campaign? He called them the enemy within. So, yes, it's going to take a lot of us to be able to advocate for each other. We have to help each other out. And some people, we
Hmm.
just going to have to love them from afar. So, much love to Arquez, sending him well wishes. I did see that somewhere that he voted. It was shout outs to credits to Nico's Aesthetics who that's who I found out about Arquez being,
Mm.
Trump. And I'm just like, um, say what now? He voted for him, and this man is basically eradicating our existence, all of us in the LGBTQIA plus community, or as our girl T.S. Madison would say, the Labiquita community. So we just had Trans Day of Visibility not too long ago, celebrating trans women and our achievements. And now you're wanting to arrest trans people for using the bathroom. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen the laws that have been passed to basically document and take down the names of any trans individuals. I think it was either in Arkansas or Oklahoma,
Hmm.
one of the towns, one of the two. But yes, like Nico said, make sure you're registered to vote. Please check your voter registration. Go to vote.org and check your voter registration
Oh,
because they
definitely.
did it in 2024. They purged voters off of the rolls. Yep.
They definitely
So
did.
sure you're registered to vote. Ballot boxes were set on fire. He's now trying to go after mail in voting. So, yes, and I'm going to say this here voting by mail is safe and effective. So, yes, it gets the job done. My grandmother just turned 82 years old. She's not going to want to stand in line a long period of time to cast her vote. So, no, do it by mail. It's quick and it's convenient. So, please don't
Hmm.
listen to what he says because the orange piggy, he votes by mail himself. So that's the nickname I gave him, Nico, the orange piggy. And I have a whole photo. If you follow me on
Hmm.
Instagram, y'all see it. It's up there. And Diva Alexis can vouch for me. I pulled it up when I was on the panel with Alvin. They was just like, Miss Stevie, don't do this, don't call him this, but he calls women piggy. And I just took it and I ran with it. And I made a whole caricature out of it. Thank God for AI because I typed in whatever I was you know, my intrusive thoughts. And I said orange piggy. And if you want to see the photo, message me on Instagram. It's up there. But I'm so proud of you for being vocal, not just for us in the community, Nico, but
Yeah.
also you find a way to slide in the blade in your music. Like you pull from real personal experience. And I
Hmm.
think a lot of people can relate to that. But we were
Yeah.
talking about the shows that you have coming out.
Hmm.
What else are you working on behind the lens?
So like I said, we're well, 3 a.m. We have a little bit more filming to do before the rest of season one is
Yes.
done. And then and I'm editing that right as we speak. I'm actually editing the first couple of episodes over because we're about to get them on streaming networks and stuff like that, and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. So we have that going on. So that's a really really exciting thing that's happening. Besides that, I'm working on that. I'm working on Fifth Degree, this TV series. Also too, there's music coming from that that I'm working on more music. My next project that I'm working on is very like heavily disco, like I would want to say 80s inspired, 70s inspired kind of. um so that's a fun kind of like early 90s, like it's like a little mixture with like a modern day twist to it. So that's what I'm working on now. And we aren't done yet. So I mean we still got some songs to record for it. So far, I think I have like 4 or 5 songs that are in the same type of realm and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I have like it's this one song named "Stranger" that I've like been holding forever. Um, that was gonna be on that was gonna be on 3 a.m. the album, but I was like, it doesn't fit in sonically. It doesn't match, the aesthetic or whatever. So, now that 3 a.m. is the album is over, I can focus on this and getting, back to working on the type of music I want to work on. And then I had like a lot of producers send me, beats and stuff like that. And and it's just like I'm like, I've done this before. I don't want to do this again. So, you know, um, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this next chapter. And then I want to start doing some short films. I actually just like, just got asked to do what is this? A what is it? Okay. I just got asked to do like a voiceover for something. So I mean that's it's gonna be, fun. So I'm doing that. I'm excited
Congratulations.
about that too. Like I get to get my feet wet in a different aspect. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
But you kind of did voiceover a little bit on Climax, on the show
Well, no, not
Climax.
3 a.m. 3 a.m. I did do voiceover
3
on
a.m.
3 a.m.
Yeah, you kind
Yeah.
of did voiceover
Yeah.
on
I want well,
3 a.m.
actually, that was an accident, actually. Like, because 3 a.m. was supposed to be like originally 3 a.m. was supposed to be like the episodes are all supposed to be like 45 minutes each. They are supposed to be really, really long. Um, and we had like a lot more detail in the story. But what happened was my camera broke, and I want to say like we were filming in 2022. My camera broke in 2023 or 2024, something like that. So had no camera. No, it had broke in 2023. So I didn't have a camera for like maybe like a whole 2, 3 years. 2 years, I want to say. And then in 2025, no, 2024, I bought um my new camera, I believe. Or 2025, like early 2025, I brought my new camera. So now I have a Sony FX3, which is a like certified film cinema line camera. So now, I can film stuff like really, really good. And I also have a B camera. So now like stuff will get filmed faster. So we won't be just, you know. So I'm excited about that. Like having both cameras now, and like I can get stuff filmed like this, and I have like different angles and stuff like that. So, you know, that's what I'm excited about with filming, because we haven't started back. I know I lied. We did start back filming. We so in the next couple of episodes that are about to come out of 3 a.m. I'm not sure if we're gonna split it up into 3 episodes or 4 episodes, but the next episode is called Studio Love, and you get to see like my character fall for a guy he's working with. Um, so, and then you get to see like I think like the last episode left off about my character telling his best friend about like how he wants to work on his own music, and the guy he meets this guy named Cameron because this lady named Monica, which is like their boss, introduces them, and they like are kind of forced to work together because now my character has to songwrite for him, and they start hitting it off. And then there's also like we also see my best friend's relationship like go from A to B to Z, and before he moved down here to to Florida or whatever the case may be. And the last episode of the first season is a ooh, very hard, very hard episode. Um, so I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see to see what happens because like we filmed something and it's something I can't put on YouTube because of the topic it's about. So I mean, the show really gets deep. I feel like the last episode really gets deep, um, and then we'll hopefully start working on a new season soon, or something like that. Or I might, um, we might start working on a new season soon. I just don't know when, because like now people are moving and stuff like that. So it's like, it's been some time. So we'll see what happens with 3 a.m. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And you said on streaming apps, you should have your own streaming app. And
Oh,
I
I
think
know that
that
would
you
be
should
great,
put the
right?
show on there, or you could do it on your website. Like there's so many
Yeah.
people who put their shows. What we can't show here on YT on YouTube, they will put it on the
Mhm.
website or they'll put it on the streaming app. And brother says that your upcoming projects are going to be epic. Yes, I'm
Oh no,
super
thank you,
super
thank you.
proud. And my diva, shout outs to my girl Alexa. She said I enjoyed his dancing when he was in the dance troops.
Oh yeah, I'm still a part of. Well, I mean, I'm not so much the dancer now. I'm so more the coach when it comes to the, um,
Yes,
like
brother.
so
It
we.
should be like on a streaming app, you know. Shout outs to OME Pro Roger Omius Jr. He puts his stuff, he'll show certain things here on YouTube. But what'll happen is certain scenes, he'll say, if you want to see it, you're gonna have to head on over to the site over here to see the uncensored version. Read between the lines because YouTube has guidelines here. So he'll put the clean version out here, and then the other version you guys can check out on the website. So I could totally see you doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to. I just feel like I need way more content before I like be like, okay, well, I'm gonna make an app. You get what I mean? And then also too, I want to like. I mean, I was supposed to like. It was a bunch of different things I was supposed to do, and I feel like I wish I would have took those. Oh, my nose got red because I just rubbed it. But I wish I would have took those opportunities um when I got them. Like because when I was working on Climax, I was getting asked to do a bunch of different things. Like I was asked to do you know who Corey Knox is?
Yes, HD production.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I remember he asked me to be a part of something. I just don't remember what it was. And then I remember the guy that's over Bad Boys Club. I can't think of his name right now.
Lemanuel, is it Lemanuel Plummer? Man, Lemanuel? I think
No, no,
that's
no,
his name.
not him. No, no, no. The one that was like the on YouTube.
Gemini Films, Karan?
Yes, 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 yes. Karan. Yes, I remember he asked me to be a part of. I think he had this show called Shadows. Um,
Yes. I remember that. That
yes,
was a good
yeah,
show.
yeah. Yeah. I think he asked me to be a part of that, but I think at that time, like, I believe at that time I told them both no because I wanted to focus on 3 a.m. and I didn't know the schedule of 3 a.m. So like I didn't know what our film was schedule was gonna be. So like, let's say like, okay, well we gotta go film, and I didn't know, so it's like a bunch of different things, like a bunch of different opportunities that I feel like I missed out on. But you know, still good
But look at
friends
you now. You still
with
get them. You
yeah,
still
still
get
good
them. You
friends with
still
Corey. Still good peoples with Karan. I actually met Karan for the first time when I was in Baltimore. I was booked out there, and great guy. But I met Corey a couple of times actually. So
He is Alexis Diva. He is. He's very talented. Like the HD Productions. If I'm not mistaken, Corey has an app. and he's able to, and he has his website too. So it's all about, if you have something that you can't show in here, I put it on there. I mean, there's different ways that you could do it, but you have a lot going on, and it's more to come in the horizon. So I'm super duper proud of
Yeah,
you for
no,
this. It's gonna be more coming. It's gonna be more coming in the horizon. You've got acting, you've got new music. Now, yes, he is, brother. Oh my God, Corey. Now, shout outs to him. It's so many creators in the realm in our community who are out here who've made a name for themselves, who took it and spun it. Whatever they had, they used what they've had, and they put their own apps. They've got their own websites. It would be Karan. It would be Corey. I'd give another shout outs to my girl T.S. Madison, because she also has she's took lemons and she made lemonade. You know, whatever she has her and Craig, they have their show together. So another, I'm in the Mount Rushmore of people within our community who have made a name for themselves, and Corey, Karan, and then you've got Maddie, and I would include you, Nico. You all have made a name for yourself
yeah,
collectively. It's so many. We could go on and on. It's so many of us. And then you've got, we can't forget the Chasing reality franchise, the Chasing Atlanta franchise, because in most
yeah. No, I
spaces
mean
where,
they do a lot of they do it like a lot of these shows are so like I'm just impressed of like how they get to them to come together. I mean, like I could never like I remember one of the actors in 3 a.m. The guy that plays Lorenzo Barry White
yes,
uh Barry White the fourth. He was telling me he was like, "Oh, you need to do a reality show about not about me, but like just a reality show." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, that's not the realm I want to get into." You know what I mean?
right.
So like I want to do I want to put out art. I want to put out, something that's, like I don't want none of that fighting, people, these kids feel like, when she get a camera rolling, it's fighting has to start. And it shouldn't be like that. But, things happen
And,
and hey, if they love it, I like it.
right, and we all have our own individual talents. T.S.
Mhm.
Madison sure was. She was. And then Maddie went on to break barriers to become one of the first African American trans women to have her own show on Earth. She produced
Yeah.
it as well too. She said, "No, no, I'm not going to do anything unless." And that's another thing. A documentary. Shout outs to my girl Hope Giselle. Not your average girl. She has a documentary out. So y'all
Yeah.
go and check it out. So that leads me to my next question, which brother asked already,
Oh, would
which
I do a
is
documentary by myself? That would be
yes,
interesting. I mean, documentary, maybe. Like I would talk about like, everything I've been through. Like I have a bunch of stuff I haven't shared. I mean, um, I think I was telling one of the actors in 3 a.m. and I was like, I was like, my biggest regret about 3 a.m. the series is my character's not named Nico. That's probably my biggest regret. But I think also too, like I didn't want to, I didn't want people to really think like all of this was happening to me. But I mean, there are some things that like has happened to me, like that like is reflected in the last episode. So I mean, to talk about it was very like to film the scenes were was, let's just say, very
intense.
interesting. Huh?
As you said, intense. They were very intense having to go there.
Yeah, to go like to that place to talk about um RA grape and stuff like that. It was very touching, I would definitely say. Like and I had I remember, shout out to my girl Aaliyah Moore. She like filmed that whole episode for me. And it's so crazy, like before she left like Florida, she was like, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna work on something, and we finally got to work on something. And I was like, damn, she doesn't live here anymore. I wish she would have been able to like film more of my show for me. Because I think she had a great eye. Like she captured some beautiful moments. Like the moment with me and um the guy that plays Xavier Parker in my show. There was a scene where me and him are in the pool. Like she filmed
Yeah.
all of that. Like, well, she filmed it with my camera, but she filmed it, and like she had a great eye. But I mean, I edited it to make it, look more even better. But like it looked good. And I was like, wow, this was really, really good. I felt like, I felt what was going on. I felt like, they were connecting, and now now we're seeing like a whole different side of this man. And so I mean, it was great. I feel like it was definitely a great experience. And then I mean, for her to she filmed the actual grape scene itself, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, she's my coworker, she's see my bare ass. But she made it very comfortable. Like she was very like, like she gave us good instructions on it and everything like that. So it was good. It was a great time.
And you guys can check it out right here on YouTube. I'm gonna binge watch it after my interview again
Mm,
with Nico. And I suggest you guys go and run the streams of this up as well too, so that we can possibly get Nico his app. Anything would help. We gotta help. But if you guys
mhm,
want to see a Nico Love app where you can watch all of the shows, listen to all of his music, I think that would be genius. And it's people out here that
mhm.
are already creating their own. Like instead of Instagram, there's something called fan base, and the the singer
Oh
Isaac
yeah,
Hayes. Go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry.
I think they had reached out to me about fan base. Like fan base had reached out to me, and I was like asking them to explain what it is and all stuff and stuff. So yeah, we was about to work together at one point in time. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And my brother says Nico is going to be successful regardless because he's a genuine sweetheart with an awesome soul. That he is. And I can remember the first day we met,
Mhm,
when I think it was season one of Style by Stevie, one of the two. And I can remember the days where I would call people on Messenger and do the
mhm.
interviews. Look how far we are now. I, a huge milestone, and more and more and more to come. I have done over 1,000 interviews, and
Wow.
the journey is continuing on. So thank y'all all so much for your love and your unconditional support. Nico's been with me from the beginning. You were one of my first interviews, and I can remember when we first
Oh my
met.
god, that's so
At the
crazy.
time, at the time, I had, what was it, that one thing I was notorious for was that damn blonde mohawk, but I said no. Shout outs to my girl Rage. Rage, she got on my ass about that. She said, "Girl, if you want to bring more bees to your honey, you got to change up your look. You got to change up
Mm,
your look." So she started making me change up my look throughout the years. Got with an amazing makeup artist and glam team, and I said, "Okay." And as the years we have progressed, and then me and Nico reconnected in 2021, and oh my God,
mm.
that happens. Yes, and
Yeah, I
my brother
remember
said,
he reviewed the Climax album. Wow, it's so crazy how long ago that was.
"What do you remember the most about filming that show?" Because it was something that happened when you were filming Climax. It was one scene where you had to literally cry, and our quiz is sitting there laughing the whole time. This is behind the scenes. So, what do you remember the most? What was a memory that you could take away from that show?
Mm. Something I remember the most from filming Climax was um I remember, well, three things. One, I definitely like I when I pitched the show to him after I auditioned for him, um, like I was fully invested. I was like, okay, well, you know, this is a show that I like wrote when I was in high school, and I'm actually now getting it to get produced and like come to real time. So I mean, one, that was crazy. Like I was like a full circle moment. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe this is happening. Two, I would say the chemistry that me and Arquez had on screen and stuff like that was like very, very real. Like it was believable. Like you believe that he was actually my best friend. And and it worked because we're about the same height. He's probably like a little taller than me, but like it worked. They're like it looks good. We look great on camera next to each other. Um and I wish we could have did more with the show be like, but and I wish Arquez was a part of it longer. Um, so that, and then the third thing, I wish we would have finished filming season two because we started, but we never finished.
And a lot of us, the viewers that would watch it, whenever
Yeah,
the
no, a
new
lot of people were very, very excited. They were like, "Oh my god, when is it coming back?" Da-da-da. You know, I kept on saying like, "Oh, it's coming back this day." You know, this like this soon. We're filming. Da 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 da. We're about to start filming. You know, I was telling them like what I would like to see in season two. Like I on my phone, like I have season two on my phone, literally, like the episodes, like the not episodes like film, but like the written out episodes. Like they're all on my phone somewhere. But yeah, no, we like they wrote the full season two. Like the full season two was actually fully written and we just never did it. Like we I went to Atlanta, or like this was in 2020. I went to Atlanta, we were filming. But there was this guy that they were trying to bring in to be my new best friend. And and I like pitched for him to be my new best friend. Like, and he was handsome and everything like that. So I was like, oh yeah, this could work. But what happened was, um, I think the guy himself was like, he was like I think he said he needed to get a nose job or something. It was something along those lines, something like that. I don't know, but it was something along those lines. So we never got to work with him. And I don't know what happened after that, but I remember um I think Henderson was like, "Well, we're not gonna continue on filming season two because you know, like it's not the same because like the cast isn't the same." Da, 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 like you know, and I was like, "Okay, well, you know, hey, I understand. You know, no bad blood. You know, I have the ultimate respect for that man. Um, he made one of my dreams come true. You know, so I have nothing but respect for him." And I mean, it was a great experience. I learned so much, like from filming that show, like from how to film TV series and stuff like that. So I learned a lot from filming that show. So I have, yeah, like I said, nothing but mad respect for him.
and you're just sitting. I'm pretty sure you have a lot written, a lot that we haven't even seen as far as series, as far as music, a lot.
Yeah, it was a couple of shows. I remember I've like pitched a show to him when we were filming Climax, called Aaron Jose about like a undercover agent. We never filmed that. Well, obviously that didn't get picked up, but I mean one day I might just, you know, might do it myself. But that was one of the shows. I started working on a show called Life is Single. And then I remember I started working on a show called what's it called? Gayish and stuff like that. So I was working on a bunch of different things. Like I was like, oh well, I'm writing these shows. Uh, but never got to do anything. So I mean, never got to do them yet. So I mean, who knows? You know, like you know, I could be the next Issa Rae one day. And I feel like 3 a.m. is like my version of like my more dramatic version of Insecure. So So I mean, I think one day it'll happen. Like I think it will happen one day. I'll get the courage to be like, okay, well, we're going to do this and do that, and like I'm like, let's go, let's full throttle. But it also comes back to like funding, and stuff like that. You know, and then I probably would need like I have two great computers, but I need more because filming these shows it takes a lot of um a lot of space, and sometimes we don't use scenes. Like sometimes scenes don't get used, and like there was a lot of stuff that we filmed that I did not use because I was like, I don't see the point in that. But there was a lot of stuff that I see did use that I was like, okay, this works with the show. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, like, I'm excited to guess get back into 3 a.m. because I was at one point in time I was like, we're getting this show done. But it was just like when the camera broke, it just, everything just kind of went out of whack. I feel like some of the cast got like demotivated a little bit because it was like, okay, we wasn't filming, and then I'm like waiting to get this new camera. And I'm like, I had the money to get another camera, but I was like, I want the camera that I want, which is gonna be the best camera. So yeah.
And yes,
But,
he did, brother. And in order to do a show and crowdfund, it's something called crowdfunding. So you can get
hmm
that and people will help sponsor
hmm
with that. I mean, like it's so many things that you could do to get the show out there and promote. Make sure that you guys are subscribing to Nico's channel. Make sure that you guys go and check out 3 a.m. the series
yeah.
and watch the episodes. That helps as well too. Push it into the
I mean,
algorithm.
I wish we like. I mean, like black creators have made shows like Heated Rivalry several times, but
Oh yeah.
when we make shows like Heated Rivalry, it's like we get backlash, which is kind of interesting. You get what I mean? Like we get backlash from you know our community. You get what I mean? So like, but but like I said, like even with 3 a.m., I was like, okay, so one thing I don't want this show to be about, I don't want it to be about sex.
People
And
love that, but it has a
yes,
plot, it has a storyline, and it's more than just that. You're understanding the person. Whereas Climax, your character Lennox was finding his way, and of course, it was scandal, it was sex, it was all of these
yeah,
things.
yeah,
But
and I think that's why that show worked because it had a lot of ups and downs to it. You get what I mean? Um, like a lot of people liked one, they liked the story, they loved the characters, um, they liked to see where it was going. And I mean, I feel like we could have, we could have like the show could have been fantastic had we, continued to film and stuff like that and see where it went. So,
right,
but but things happen and I'm still happy with um what I was able to achieve, at this point, so and I mean I do credit a lot of that um to the fans and supporters and definitely also to Henderson from Signal 23, like teaching me some things, but he didn't even, I don't think he even knew that he was teaching me things when we were filming, um, Climax. I don't think he knew that I was, that I was over analyzing and learning a bunch of different things while we were filming.
and that you did. I love that. Brother says, keep your head up, Nico. You're a champion and leave it in God's hands. You got this. It's all gonna come to fruition because people still
Oh yeah,
adore.
I have faith that it will. Like it definitely will. Like everything will come together. I will. get to where I want to get. Um, and I mean, it'll be some great things that will happen soon that I'm excited about. And then I mean, even with the new thing I was telling you about that's
Also, yes. Well, because I think when
hey,
Nico
wait,
went
hold
out,
on.
there we are.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Um, but yes, I mean it's a bunch of different things that would be great to get involved with. You know.
And more to come. You've got your music, you've got acting, you've got your show coming out, you've got other things. So you
Mhm.
dibble and dabble into a little bit of everything. And you know I'll be supporting. I'll be supporting and reposting.
Oh,
And
thank you.
you make sure you guys are supporting Nico. Make sure that you subscribe to his channel. The conversation continues on. And not only just that, but make sure that you're supporting each and every one of us. Our girl, Faith is the Substance, will be live after me at 6 p.m. It's almost 6. My mom just called. But make sure y'all go and y'all check her out as well too. Check out
Mhm.
each and every one of us. If you want more of 3 a.m., you're gonna have to sub to Nico's channel. Make sure that you're viewing the show as well too. That helps. And now with this new feature here on YouTube where you can go and you can hype up people's videos, push it more into the algorithm, that helps
Mhm.
as well too. And more people will view it.
Oh no, thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate the interview. It's been like a great time. Definitely been a lot of fun.
And I
Yeah,
appreciate
so
you
keep up.
all. And it's been great
And
seeing
keep doing
you.
your thing. Definitely, like never stop.
I never will. And I'm gonna bring you back on. It's been long overdue because it's been a minute since I've chatted with you. So much has happened since then. So much has changed since then.
Yes.
And you keep doing what you're doing because I'm proud of you. The album is
Oh,
out
thank
right
you.
now. Make sure y'all go and check out Nico's album. And shout outs to my brother K Tukes as well, too, host of the K Tukes spot. And brother, I'm gonna pick on you for a minute. Um, yes, me and K Tukes are collaborating. We're gonna do a music
Mhm.
panel together, and they're waiting on me. So the person that's being the person to hold things back is me. So they're just like, we won't move until the queen moves. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, my schedule is crazy, but
Mhm.
I want all of us to be together on this panel. So it'll be me, more than likely, Tony Holly, K Toots, and Phil. Hopefully we can get Phil there. So it's gonna be great, the music panel. So y'all stay tuned for that. Once we get it etched in stone and out here, and I know I have to touch bases with Tony and Kay, and we're gonna get this thing straight because I know you guys are looking forward to us collaborating again. So we're so proud of you, sister and Nico Love. Everybody's proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Oh yes, no. Y'all both doing your thing. I appreciate it.
And K
You
Tukes,
know,
how me and K Tukes met was actually back in 2020, 2021. And that was the time me and Nico did our interview. And what's so crazy is full circle how we are now collaborating together. Me and K Tukes have a great relationship. That is my brother. So he will call me every day. He will text me to see how I'm doing. And not only that, but he'll
thank you,
slide
Chrissy.
in DMs on Instagram. Sister, how are you doing? What do you need? What can we do for you? Chrissy will too. In the
Mhm.
morning, will send me something encouraging. So I wanted to leave you guys with that. Wow, me and Nico have been chatting for over an hour. Fashion Dolls, I can't
Yes.
keep him because I'm pretty sure he has other obligations as well too. But I'm definitely gonna
Yeah, I got some other
Nico
things
back,
to do.
bring Nico back to the
Yes.
dollhouse
And thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome, and it was such a pleasure. And you don't be a stranger. And let everyone know where
Oh
they can
no,
find.
never. You can find me at Nico Love TM on Instagram, Nico Love TM on YouTube, and all social media platforms. It's usually Nico Love TM. But yeah, that's how you
And
can find me. And my music, you can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, at Nico Love.
stream 3 a.m. the album. Go and watch the series.
Hmm.
I'm gonna binge watch the series. I was over here snacking when Nico froze out the camera. I didn't want to see y'all to see me smacking. Thank God my lipstick is still in place. um, but yes, make sure you guys follow Nico. Check out 3 a.m. the series. Again, I'm serious. Let's get him his app. Let's get him an app. If you guys want to see
Yes, that
more,
would be great.
let's get Nico his app. We're gonna put it out there in the universe. So make sure you guys are subscribed also here on Style by Stevie Daytime. Make sure you hit that bell so you'll be notified. Go hype up Nico's videos, go hype up K-Took's videos, and coming up next, I'm going to pass the microphone on over to my girl, Faith is the Substance. She will be live at 6 p.m. doing her show, so make sure y'all tune in here on YT. So I love y'all all, fashion dolls. Y'all be fierce, be fabulous, stay amazing, and again, be styled by Steve. Till next time, dear friends. And Nico, it was so great catching up with you.
No, it was great just catching up with you too as well.
All right, fashion dolls. Talk to you soon. Tomorrow, joining me, we have Andre Hollins, Thought and Opinion Podcast. Till next time, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.